To the legislative staffs, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I now call this 8th Sangguniang Panlungsod regular session of the 10th Sangguniang Panlungsod for the calendar year 2026 to order. Councilor Raul.
I move to dispense the item 2 and 3 to proceed the important matter to do.
There's a motion coming from Councilor Raul Bakay to dispense items 2 and 3 in our agenda. Any second? The motion is seconded by all. The items 2 and 3 in our agenda is now dispensed. Madam Secretary, please conduct the roll call.
City Vice Mayor Jose Antonio Miguel Y. Perez, Councilor John Marion R. Fontelera,
Present.
Councilor Apple Joy B. Tolentino,
Present.
Councilor Cirilo B. Radoc,
Present.
Councilor Verna S. D. Rabago, Councilor Kelvin Theos O. Humilde, Councilor Oscar A. Bowling Sr.,
Present.
Councilor Raul B. Bakay, Councilor Walter M. Macaiba,
Present.
Councilor Dalia M. De Leon, Councilor Cristel Nicole D. Sison, Liga ng mga Barangay President Alex A. Ricosana,
Present.
Panlunsod na Federasyon ng Sangguniang Kabataan President Laverly B. Paredes.
Present.
10 members of this august body responded to the call, sir.
10 members of this August body responded to the call. I certify as the presence of the quorum. We may not transact official business. Next item.
Next item, Mr. Chair, is the approval of agenda.
Liga ng Barangay President, Councilor Alex Ecosana is recognized.
Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of our today's agenda.
There's a motion coming from Liga ng Barangay President, Councilor Alex Ecosana for the approval of today's agenda. Any second? The motion is seconded by Councilor Oscar Bowling, Councilor Raul, Councilor Dalia, and Sangguniang Kabataan Federation President, Councilor Laverly Paredes, for the approval of today's agenda. Next item.
Next item, adoption of the journals and minutes of the SP regular sessions held on February 3, 2026 and February 10, 2026.
Chair, may I be recognized?
Sangguniang Kabataan Federation President, Councilor Laverly Paredes is recognized.
Mr. Chair, I move to adopt the journals and minutes of the SP regular sessions held on February 3 and February 10, 2026.
There's a motion coming from Councilor Laverly Paredes for the adoption of the journal minutes of the Sangguniang Panlungsod regular sessions held on February 3 and February 10, 2026. Any second? The motion is seconded by Councilor Raul, Councilor Oscar, Councilor Dalia, Councilor Kelvin Theos Humilde, and Sangguniang Kabataan Federation President for the adoption of the journal minutes of the Sangguniang Panlungsod regular sessions held on February 3 and February 10, 2026 is hereby adopted. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, privilege hour, question hour.
Any takers for the privilege hours? Hearing none, next item.
Next item, proposed solution, number 2026-0322, entitled approving the first partial list of specific projects funded out of the 2026 special purpose appropriations amounting to 1,523,372 pesos of the City of Alaminos, Pangasinan.
Councilor Engineer Oscar Bowling Sr. is recognized.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move that we have to suspend our House rules.
There's a motion coming from Councilor Engineer Oscar Bowling Sr. to suspend our internal rules. And a second? The motion seconded by all. Our internal rules is hereby suspended. Madam Secretary, please introduce our resource speaker for this item.
Resource speaker for this item is from the City General Service Office, Sanitation Inspector 6, Ma'am Maribel G. Oreta.
Aga po. babasahin ko po yung partial list for partial list of projects. The honorable members respectfully requesting the Honorable August Body to issue a resolution authorizing the city mayor to use the lump sum appropriation for the following partial list of projects to wit. Under special purpose appropriation for assistance to barangays and public schools, we have 13 items. Procurement of 17 unit solar lights to be used at various barangays. We have 113 pieces sublimated t-shirt and 10 pieces sublimated polo shirt.
Ma'am, wag nang basahin, ma'am. Mayroon naman kaming kopya.
Okay.
Oo.
Okay. This is for the assistance of barangay and public schools, procurement of various electronic equipment, IT equipment, various supplies, various tables and chairs with a total of 1,523,372 pesos. That's all po.
Thank you, ma'am. Any questions from the August Body? Hearing none? Wala na po? Okay na, ma'am. So we now lift the suspension of the rules. What is your pleasure, Councilor Engineer Oscar Boling Sr.?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move for the approval for first reading and be scheduled for second reading to our business of the day.
Councilor Engineer Oscar Boling Sr. moves to elevate the said resolution to the business of the day for second reading. Any second? The motion is seconded by Councilor Raul, Councilor Loverly, Councilor Kelvin Teus Humilde for the elevation of the said resolution to the business of the day for second reading. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, we shall now proceed to the unassigned business. We have proposed ordinance number 009-2026 entitled Ordinance Mandating the Conduct of Mandatory Drug Testing for Elected Barangay Officials, Barangay Secretaries and Barangay Treasurers, and random drug testing for appointed barangay officials, personnel, and employees as part of the adoption of drug-free workplace policy within barangays.
Councilor
Mr. Chairman.
Kelvin Teus Humilde is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, since we don't have a resource speaker for this item, may I respectfully schedule a committee hearing on March 13 at 10 o'clock a.m. in the morning.
30?
13.
13?
Apa.
10. Councilor Kelvin Teus Humilde, the Committee Chairperson on Peace and Order, schedules a committee hearing for the proposed ordinance number 009-2026 on March 13, 2026 at 10 a.m. Please invite the City Legal Office, Liga ng Barangay, PNP,
Federation ng Kagawad, Barangay Kagawad.
Abaca,
Oo.
and then the Federation of Sangguniang Kabataan, and so do the Health, City Health. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, proposed solution number 2026-033 entitled endorsing to City Mayor Art Brian C. Celeste the following selected BASCA officers as candidates for the OSCA President position to wit: Armando A. Oposcolo from Barangay Quibor, Soledad Peralta from Barangay Bisocol, and Julio Abara from Barangay Linmansangan.
Sinong vice chair ng Nicole? Consiton? Senior citizens? Meron.
Mr. Chair, I move to suspend the rules to accommodate the speaker.
Motion to suspend by Councilor Kelvin Teos Humilde. Any second? The motion is seconded by all. Our internal rules is hereby suspended. Madam Secretary, please introduce our resource speaker for this item.
Our resource speaker for this item is from the City Social Welfare and Development Office, City Government Department Head 1, City Social Welfare and Development Officer, Ma'am Elizabeth A. Radok.
Good morning po, Your Honors. Good morning, Acting Vice. With me this morning are the 4 BASCA officers from the recently concluded Federation election. We are now here to ask the August body to respectfully endorse the 3 nominees for the OSCA head to be finally deliberated and forwarded to the city mayor for his final choosing who will be the next OSCA head. As per, in line with the DILG and DSWD guidelines, the Sangguniang Panlungsod is requested to review or interview the 3 nominees, and if they pass the qualifications, they will eventually be recommended to the city mayor through a SP resolution for final approval po. May I ask Sir Volante, the current FISCA president, okay lang po, sir? To
Yes, ma'am.
introduce po yung 3 nominees for this morning.
Election.
On February 20, we conducted an election for the President Office and officers of the Federation of Senior Citizens, Alaminos City. And after the election, I was elected as FISCA President, yours truly. And after the election, we conducted a nomination for the OSCA chairman for the Alaminos City, and I'm glad to present to you the nominees, Mr. Armando Poscolo from BASCA President from Kibuar, and Madam Soledad Peralta from BASCA Bicol, together with Mr. Julio Abara from Barangay Limansangan. These are our nominees for OSCA chairman for the Alaminos City Senior Citizens Office. We respectfully endorse them to your honorable August body to select the next OSCA chairman for Alaminos City. I want to give you small talks from our nominees.
Good morning, and my name is Armando Poscolo, na nanirbihan ng Federation of Senior Citizens. Nanirbihan bilang President ng Federation of Senior Citizens Association ng Alaminos Chapter for 4.5 years, and at the same time at present the BASCA President ng Barangay Kibuar. I am now on my 3rd term as BASCA President. Thank you.
Magandang buhay po sa ating lahat. Ako po si Mrs. Soledad Peralta. Kumbaga po, neophyte freshman po sa senior citizen. Ako po ay na-elect as senior citizen president sa aming barangay. Pero first time ko lang po, kaya siguro po itong position na to, pinapaubayo ko sa nakakatanda sa akin.
Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Ako po si Julio Abara na taga-Barangay Linmansangan na nahalal nung Paska-President noong 2020 hanggang ngayon po. Na-inomine ako po na pero ipabayo na kay Sir Armando. Magandang salamat po.
Sila po ang nominees po ng mga senior citizens ng Alaminos City, consisting of 39 barangays, and we gladly endorse them to our honorable August body. Salamat po.
Thank you, Press. Any questions or message from the August body? Councilor Attorney Banradok is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Observation ko lang, sa tatlong yan, kitang-kita na kung sino pinakabata. Neophyte daw si Madam Peralta eh. First time maging senior citizen. Ibig sabihin, 60 pa lang niya. First time. Ito po, Ma'am Beth.
Yes, sir.
Hindi naman kami mamimili, I-endorse namin silang tatlo.
Opo. As per guidelines ng DLG and DSWD, kung marami po sana sila, isu-shortlist po ng SP through interview, looking sa kanilang background, and then pipili po kayo ng tatlo. For this case po kasi, tatlo lang yung na-nominate ng assembly, kaya most likely, automatic na po sila na sila yung i-endorse ninyo po kay Mayor. Because the Mayor has the final authority to choose.
Kung sino sa tatlo.
Yes,
Ayun po. Tatlo pala sila. Para sa akin na endorse natin sila. Wala na eh.
Yes, sir.
No choice eh.
Thank you po.
Any more questions from the August body? Councilor Raul?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sa akin, gusto ko lang i-congratulate silang lahat kasi katatapos yung 39 barangay election ng senior citizen. At sa pagkakalam ko kanina, natanong ko kay Ma'am Beth, 16 yung new. Kasama na rin si Ma'am Soledad Peralta. Kaya welcome at congratulations po sa inyong lahat. Thank you, thank you.
Any more questions? Councilor Attorney Walter?
Okay, so lahat naman kayo qualified. So congratulations sa inyong lahat. Kung sino man po yung ma-appoint bilang presidente, sana yung ating programa for our senior citizen, we do some innovation through the guidance of our CSWD para yung ating mga senior citizen dito sa ating lungsod ay maprotektahan at maalagaan pa natin. So, yun lamang po at congratulations, Ma'am and sirs. Thank you.
Councilor Raul?
Additional po sa aking sinabi, as per yung pangako ko sa ating mga senior citizen na monthly po ako magbibigay ng financial para magamit nila sa operation po nila, tulong sa share ko sa operation ng federation. Tuloy-tuloy po yun hanggat nandito po ako sa pisto. Maraming salamat.
Any more pledges? No more? First of, hindi, may message lang po din po ako. Kay former PISCA President, kay Sir Armando Apostolo, thank you po for leading the Federation of Senior Citizens for 4.5 years. So sana po yung new endeavor, kung kayo po yung mapili, Kaya, tulad ng sinasabi po kasi nila kanina, parang kayo na po yung ini-endorse nilang maging OSCA. Sana po kung kayo po mapili ni Mayor Brian, yung kung ano po yung ginawa nyo sa FISCA, i-apply po natin sa OSCA. Same thing lang naman po, di ba, Ma'am Beth, yung gagawin po nung OSCA. Pero mas malaki lang yung sakop niya.
Operation po ng
FISCA.
Senior Citizen Center, sir. And then implementation ng law,
Ng FISCA.
dialogue with establishments, yun po yung sa OSCA, sir.
Sige po. So, yun po. Congratulations ulit kasi nanalo ulit po kayong BASCA. And thank you for the service for 4.5 years. And tulad po ng sinabi ni Attorney Walter Macaiba, pangalagaan pa rin po natin ang ating mga senior citizens dito sa siyudad ng Alaminos. And to the newly elected FISCA, Sir Manuel Bolante, marami pong salamat sa pagtanggap po ninyong responsibilidad bilang ang aming new FISCA President. Hahawak po sa 39 barangays and 16 new presidents. 23 new presidents. And 23 re-elected BASCA presidents. So sana magampanan ninyo po ang inyong, hindi namin po kayo ipe-pressure na pagiging mabuting leader sa inyong federation, pero andito po ang Sangguniang Panlungsod upang tumulong po sa lahat po ng inyong endeavors. Magmula po kay Mayor Brian at kay Vice Mayor Anton Perez. So marami pong salamat po.
Ano pa? Pahabol?
Councilor Raul.
Pahabol, actually, gusto ko rin i-share. Sana matulungan din natin ang ating mga presidente kasi alam ko 39 na barangay, ang pagkakalam ko siguro look-up lang yung may sahod ang senior citizen dun sa look-up. Sana matulungan din natin na sana, honorarium pala, hindi sahod. Sana matulungan din natin, Ma'am Beth, na sana mabigyan din ng honorarium ng ating mga presidente sa mga barangay, sa bawat barangay. Kasi nakikita ko, nakikita ko kasi nung bilang naging barangay captain ako, nakita ko yung paano sila nag-i-report, paano sila nagtatrabaho ang mga senior citizen. Yung alos parehas din ang trabaho ng senior citizen sa mga barangay na lahat ng problema, alam nyo naman, pag senior citizen, medyo makukulit na. Sana mabigyan din natin, yung matulungan din natin na sana masabihan din na sana kung kaya ng look-up, siyempre kaya rin yung ibang barangay. Yun lang, gusto ko lang sinir, Ma'am Beth, dun sa barangay look-up. Thank you.
Noted po, sir. Actually po, ngayon po yung implementation ng kanilang honorarium po, which was
Maliban po dito sa
last year.
Maliban po dito sa city. Mayroon din dun sa barangay look-up ng honorarium nila.
Sige, sir. We will work with SP para meron din po ulit na ordinance. Salamat po.
Any more message? Question? Okay na po, Ma'am Beth. Thank you po ulit and good luck po sa ating tatlong nominees. So we now lift the suspension of intent na rules. What is your pleasure, Councilor Kelvin Teo Sumilde?
Mr. Chairman, I move for the approval on first reading and please calendar the same on the business of the day for second reading.
Councilor Kelvin Teo Sumilde as the Vice Chairperson on Senior Citizens moves to elevate the said resolution to the business of the day for second reading. And a second, the motion is seconded by Councilor Loverly Paredes, Councilor Dalia De Leon, Councilor Attorney Walter Macaiba, and Councilor Raul Bacay. The said resolution is elevated to the business of the day for second reading. So ordered. Next item.
Next item is the proposed solution number 2026-034 entitled Bestowing the Highest Honor upon the Leaders and Founders of the City of Alaminos, Pangasinan in celebration of its 25th cityhood anniversary.
since ang ating presiding officer, Vice Mayor Anton Perez, ang nag-propose ng resolution na po ito, let's just defer it on our next regular session for this item. Next item.
Next item, proposed resolution number 2026-035, entitled Requesting the City Mayor to direct the Alaminos City Tourism and Cultural Affairs Office to cause the protection, preservation, and installation of a historical marker for the Embarcadero Bridge ruins, pursuant to the City Ordinance number 2021-30.
Tourism? Sino ang tourism? Ikaw? Wala. Ay, kailangan na ipasa to eh. 2 minutes, recess. Kailangan na pong ipasa to kasi baka Councilor Applejoy Bakay Tolentino.
Yes, Mr. Chair, since there are no more questions or suggestions from my colleagues, may I request that this proposed solution be elevated to the business of the day for second reading.
There's a motion coming from Councilor Applejoy Bakay Tolentino, the committee chairperson on tourism. Moves to elevate the said resolution to business of the day for second reading. And a second? The motion is seconded by Councilor Kelvin Teos, Councilor Dalia, and Councilor Loverly Paredes. The said resolution is elevated to the business day for second reading. So ordered. Next item.
Proposed solution number 2026-036, entitled Review of Supplemental Budget 2025 and Annual Budget 2026 of Sangguniang Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan of the following barangays: Barangay Balayang, Dulacak, for Sangguniang Barangay, and for Barangay Lukap for Sangguniang Kabataan.
Councilor Engineer Oscar Boling Sr. is recognized.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I would like to include these 3 barangays for a committee hearing on February 26 at 9:30 in the morning. And may I request the Secretariat to please do the immediate communications to the concerned barangay officials.
May 24 hours pa naman, di ba? Ha? Kaya? Councilor Oscar Boling Sr. requested and included the said 3 annual budgets and supplemental budgets of Barangay Balayang and Dulacak and the Sangguniang Kabataan annual budget of Lukap on February 26 at 9:30 a.m. Please invite the barangay treasurer and the punong barangay and the Sangguniang Kabataan treasurer and the Sangguniang Kabataan chairperson. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, we shall now proceed to the committee reports. Committee report on the hearing held on February 13th regarding on proposed ordinance number 32-2025, an ordinance regulating the admission of minors in inns and similar establishments.
Si chairperson, sino nagbawasan? Yung vice? Si vice na lang. Vice chairperson po ni Tonton? Councilor Ton?
In behalf of the committee chairperson, Mr. Chairman, let me read the recommendation. The committee hereby moves for the adoption of this committee report. The committee also recommends that the same measure be scheduled for another hearing on April 29, 2026 at SP Regular Session Hall, and invite the representatives from the following agencies or offices to ensure a comprehensive legal and administrative review. Department of Justice, City Legal Office, Department of the Interior and Local Government.
Councilor Kelvin Teo Sumilde, the committee vice chairperson on Family and Women and Children, hereby moves for the adoption of this committee report, and the committee also recommends that the measure be scheduled for another committee hearing on April 29, 2026, time po 9 a.m. 9 a.m. at the Sangguniang Panlungsod Session Hall, and please invite the representatives from the Department of Justice, City Legal, and Department DILG. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, Mr. Chairs, the committee report on the hearing held on February 19th regarding on proposed ordinance number 24-2025, an ordinance regulating the operation of junk shops in the city of Alaminos, Pangasinan.
Vice Chair, Councilor Bernal. Natuloy?
Hindi natuloy kasi kulang.
Kulang yung members?
Kulang yung ano, dadalawa lang kami.
Reschedule na lang?
March?
April.
March. April na. April. Ano date? April
Pero I
16?
think urgent ito.
April 7? Thank you, Mr. Chair. In behalf of Councilor Verna Rabago, I move to schedule a committee hearing on March na yun, March 7 at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Saturday? Saturday daw po yung 7.
April pala. Sorry. Hindi, urgent. March 6 po. March 6 at 10 o'clock in the morning. Thank you. March 6.
In behalf of the committee chairperson, Councilor Dalia De Leon, reschedule sa committee hearing for the proposed ordinance o committee hearing. Proposed ordinance number 24-2025 on March 6 at 10 a.m. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, Mr. Chairs, the committee report on the hearing held on February 19th regarding on review of barangay ordinance of Barangay Bud in this city under proposed solution number 2025-253 to wit, A. Barangay Ordinance number 2025-01 entitled an ordinance providing the safety of minor motorcycle riders and prohibiting minors from driving any kind of vehicle, including but not limited to motorcycle, tricycle, two-wheeled or three-wheeled vehicle, and other similar automobiles, providing penalties for violation thereof in the Barangay Bud of City of Alaminos. B. Barangay Ordinance number 2025-02 entitled an ordinance on waste segregation for barangay store owners and business establishments and providing penalties for violations.
Councilor Attorney Walter.
Thank you. The committee recommend as follows for the first ordinance of Barangay Bued. In view of the above stated findings, the committee hereby moves for the adoption of this committee report and Barangay Ordinance number 2025-01 be remanded to the Sangguniang Barangay of Bued. Second. As to the second ordinance, in view of the above stated findings, the committee hereby moves for the adoption of this committee report and Barangay Ordinance number 2025-02 be remanded to the Sangguniang Barangay of Bued.
Councilor Attorney Walter Makaiba hereby moves for the adoption of this committee report and Barangay Ordinance number 2025-01 be remanded to the Sangguniang Barangay of Bud, and also the Barangay Ordinance Number 2025-02 be remanded to the Sangguniang Barangay of Wood. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, committee report on the hearing held on February 19th regarding on review of Barangay Ordinance Number 2025-03 of Barangay Wood. This seat under proposed solution, number 2025-250, entitled an ordinance creating the Barangay Committee on Disability Affairs of Barangay Wood, Alaminos City, Pangasinan.
Councilor Attorney Walter.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The committee recommend as follows. In view of the foregoing findings, the committee respectfully recommends the adoption of this committee report and that the approval of Barangay Ordinance Number 2025-03 of the Sangguniang Barangay Bued is within the conferred power of the barangay and be included on the business of the day for second reading in today's session.
Councilor Attorney Walter Macaiba recommends that the adoption of this committee report and the approval of Barangay Ordinance Number 2025-03 of Sangguniang Barangay of Wood is within the conferred powers of the barangay and be included on our business of the day for second reading. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, committee report on the hearing held on February 19th regarding on review of Barangay Ordinance Number 2024-001 of Barangay Sabangan. This city under proposed solution number 2026-010 entitled an ordinance creating the Barangay Committee on Disability Affairs of Barangay Sabangan, Alaminos City, Pangasinan.
Councilor Attorney Walter.
Yes, Mr. Chair. The committee did not tackle the proposed ordinance of Barangay Sabangan because the barangay officials of Barangay Sabangan did not attend our committee hearing. So we move that another committee hearing be scheduled to this particular ordinance on... Can we have it on April 8? May klase ba doon? Or Holy Week yun. April 16.
Meron kang April 8.
Meron bang April 8?
Reclassifying of land containing aggregate area of 38,112 San Vicente.
Anong oras yung Vice?
10.
10 o'clock?
Opo.
Baka pwedeng isunod natin yan, Vice.
11.
11. Opo. Thank you.
Councilor Attorney Walter Macaiba reschedules a committee hearing for the proposed resolution number 2026-010 on April 8 at 11 a.m. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, we shall now proceed to the business of the day for second reading. Under new business, second reading regarding on proposed ordinance number 002-2026, entitled an ordinance amending section 61, 64, and 69, chapter 10 of the revised Alaminos City Tourism Code 2023. And
Councilor-
Mr. Chair, may I be recognized?
Yes, Councilor Applejoy Bakay-Tolentino is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move that this proposed ordinance be approved on second reading and be calendar the same for third reading.
Councilor Applejoy Bakay-Tolentino, the Committee Chairperson on Tourism, moves for the approval on second reading and for the calendar the same for third reading. On today's session. Any second? The motion is seconded by Councilor Dalia, Councilor Loverly Paredes, Councilor Raul Bakay, and Councilor Engineer Oscar Boling Sr. The said ordinance is approved on second reading and calendar for third reading on today's session. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, proposed solution number 2026-032, entitled approving the first partial list of specific projects funded out of the 2026 Special Purpose Appropriations amounting to 1,523,372 pesos of the City of Alaminos, Pangasinan.
Councilor Oscar Boling Sr.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move for the approval for second reading and be scheduled for third reading.
Councilor
Of the day.
Engineer Oscar Boling Sr. moves for the approval on second reading and for the calendar the same for third reading. Any second? The motion is seconded by Councilor Loverly Paredes, Councilor Dalia De Leon, Councilor Kelvin Teosumile, and Councilor Attorney Walter Macaiba. For the said resolution, approve on second reading and calendar for third reading. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, proposed solution number 2026-003, entitled Endorsing to City Mayor Art Brian C. Celeste the following selected BASCA officers as candidates for OSCA President position.
Mr. Chair.
Councilor Kelvin Teosumile is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move for the approval on second reading and further calendar the same for third reading.
Councilor Kelvin Teosumile moves for the approval on second reading and further calendar the same for third reading. Any second?
Second.
The motion is seconded by Councilor Attorney Walter Macaiba, Councilor Dalia De Leon, Councilor Loverly Paredes for the approval on second reading and calendar for third reading on today's session. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, proposed solution number 2026-035, entitled Requesting the City Mayor to direct the Alamino City Tourism and Cultural Affairs Office to cost the protection, preservation, and installation of a historical marker for the Embarcadero Bridge ruins pursuant to Ordinance number 2021-30. And Mr. Chair, may I move that this proposed resolution be approved on second reading and be calendared the same for third reading.
Councilor Applejoy Bacain Tolentino moves for the approval on second reading and further calendar the same for third reading. Any second? The motion is seconded by Councilor Loverly Paredes and Councilor Dalia De Leon. The said resolution is approved on second reading and further and calendar for third reading. So ordered. Next item.
The next item is the proposed review of Barangay Ordinance numbers 2025-03 of Barangay Bued, this city under proposed solution number 2025-250, entitled An Ordinance Creating the Barangay Committee on Disability Affairs of Barangay Bued, Alamino City, Pangasinan.
Councilor Attorney Walter Macaiba is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May I move for the approval of this proposed ordinance 2025-03 for second reading and further calendar for third reading. Thank you.
Councilor Attorney Walter Macaiba moves for the approval on the proposed resolution number 2025-250, approval on second reading and further calendar the same for third reading. Any second? The motion is seconded by Councilor Dalia De Leon, Councilor Loverly Paredes, and Councilor Kelvin Teosumile for the approval on second reading and calendar for third reading. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, third and final reading.
Acting Secretary, you are recognized.
Under third and final reading, the first item, an ordinance amending sections 61, 64, and 69, Chapter 10 of the revised Alamino City Tourism Code of 2023. Sponsored by Councilor Applejoy B. Tolentino.
Mr. Chair, I move that this proposed ordinance be enacted.
Councilor Applejoy Bacain Tolentino, the Committee Chairperson on Tourism, moves for the enactment of the said ordinance. Any second? The motion is seconded by Councilor Raul Bacay, Councilor Attorney Walter Macaiba, Councilor Dalia De Leon, and Councilor Kelvin Teosumile. The said ordinance is hereby enacted. So ordered. Next item.
Resolution approving the first partial list of specific projects funded out of the 2026 Special Purpose Appropriations amounting to 1,523,372 pesos of the City of Alaminos, Pangasinan.
Councilor, sorry.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move for the approval or adoption of this.
There's a motion coming from Councilor Engineer Oscar Boling Sr., the Committee Chairperson on Appropriation, for the adoption of the said resolution. Any second? The motion is seconded by Councilor Attorney Walter Macaiba, Councilor Dalia, Councilor Loverly Paredes. The said resolution is hereby adopted. So ordered. Next item.
Resolution endorsing to City Mayor Arth Brian C. Celeste the following selected BASCA officers as candidates for the OSCA President position, to wit, Armando A. Apostolo, Barangay Kibuar, Soledad Peralta, Barangay Bisocol, Julio Abara, Barangay Linmansangan. Sponsored by Councilor Kelvin Theos O. Humilde.
Mr. Chairman, I move for the adoption and enactment of this resolution.
There's a motion coming from Councilor Kelvin Teus Humilde for the adoption of the said resolution. Any second? The motion is seconded by Councilor Raul Bacay, Councilor Dalia De Leon, Councilor Attorney Walter Macaiba, and Councilor Engineer Oscar Bowling Sr. The said resolution is hereby adopted. So ordered. Next item.
Resolution requesting the city mayor to direct the Alaminos City Tourism and Cultural Affairs Office to cause the protection, preservation, and installation of a historical marker for the Embarcadero Bridge ruins pursuant to City Ordinance Number 2021-30, sponsored by Councilor Applejoy B. Tolentino.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of this proposed resolution.
There's a motion coming from Councilor Applejoy Bacay Tolentino for the adoption of the said resolution. Any second? The motion is seconded by Councilor Dalia De Leon, Councilor Attorney Walter Macaiba, and Councilor Raul Bacay. The said resolution is hereby adopted. So ordered. Next item.
Resolution declaring Barangay Ordinance Number 2025-03 of Barangay Buad, this city, entitled An Ordinance Creating the Barangay Committee on Disability Affairs of Barangay Buad, Alaminos City, Pangasinan, enacted within the conferred powers of the Sangguniang Barangay pursuant to the applicable provisions of Republic Act Number 7160.
Councilor Attorney.
Thank you. May I move for the enactment of this Barangay Ordinance Number 2025-03 of Barangay Buad.
There's a motion coming from Councilor Attorney Walter Macaiba for the adoption of the said resolution. Any second? The motion is seconded by all. The said resolution is hereby adopted. So ordered. Next item.
Next item, announcement, reminders, if any.
Announcement po, for retirement na po si Ma'am Jo Tablang. Bago po tayo umalis, magbibideo daw po tayo as a group mamaya. May message lang pong babasahin. Saglit lang naman daw po yun. So any more announcements po? Hearing none? Next item.
Next item is the adjournment.
Councilor Attorney Walter Macaiba moves for the adjournment of our 8th Sangguniang Panlungsod regular session. Seconded by all. Our 8th Sangguniang Panlungsod regular session is hereby adjourned. Thank you po.